Hello there, this is DVT, and these are the vrooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today we're gonna be talking and playing with my Lamborghini Sterrato. What? What did you say, DVT? You have the Sterrato? I do. Let me show it to you, cause man, what a story I gotta tell you. It's a difficult story to tell, but I'll tell it to you anyway. So by the way, notice, Lamborghini 23 out of 23. Yes, now I own them all, at least the ones that have been released so far. I know that there's 2 more Lambos coming, but it's unclear yet how they're coming, so yeah. So there it is, my Hurricane Sterrato basically at stock. The stock rank of this car is ridiculously low, it's incredibly low. And then the maximum, obviously, it's all the way up there. So that's kind of interesting, because this technically allows a very massive, it has a massive potential for MP tunes. And I would love to explore all of that, but I won't. And why am I not gonna do it? Well, because... Yep, another ultimate upgrade. Don't worry, I'll explain. But man, how about we jump into some multiplayer, and then that way I get to tell you about everything that has been going on, because oh boy. Now, for the time being, I am still in Silver League, or well, whatever this is called in the Classic Season, so I can only do it in Master Season, but hey, let's use it over there, let me activate my boosters and jump into some races. And by the way, while we're here, I also wanted to have a quick look at the colors, because man, I love this color. It's very reminiscent of that in the Cyan, although this seems to be a darker color. Then we have this blue-green. We have seen this before, I've shown you this in another video, but still, it's kind of good to see them again. And more interestingly, specifically the white has a livery on its own. Look at that. With the 63, which is an important number for Lamborghini, because the brand was founded in 1963. So that's why you see the 63 in a bunch of cars. But alright, let's start with the default color, because yeah, defaults, why not? So, DVT, spill the beans. How did we get to this point where you have the Lamborghini Sterrato? I've talked a lot about the whole thing about in regards to the Treasure Rush. You know that I am not a huge fan of the Treasure Rush. In fact, I don't like it. While it does have a lot of potential to give you a bunch of rewards, things like parts for upgrading Class S cars, all the way to even direct upgrades and things like that. Overall, the fact that the main car is locked, you know, behind incredible levels of RNG, it's something that I have hated for, well, basically since Treasure Rush has been a thing. And yet, I have finally gotten something out of Treasure Rush. But man, oh Jesus Christ, how I wish I could tell you this was a happy story where I lucked out and, you know, oh my god, I landed and I was part of the 0.00 whatever percent of the people who got the car, which by the way, it happens. Just recently, someone, I think it was, I don't remember the name, I'm sorry, I'm bad with names and I have terrible memory, but someone in our Discord server just posted a screenshot saying like, hey DVT, check this out, I won it, and I'm like, holy moly, congratulations. It was a heartfelt congratulations from my side, although then again, I was a little bit jealous, because man, I wish I had that luck, but alas, I don't have that level of luck, not even close. For whatever, how many days the Treasure Rush has been going on, I've been trying my luck with the dice rolls and all of that, and what has been the result? Well, first, let's check what happened in this race. Oh, almost nobody was triple boosted. Well, no wonder I got first place, huh? Fine. Generally speaking, the results of the Treasure Rush have been incredibly mid to me. And I don't know how many dices I have rolled. By the way, I keep saying I've given up completely on saying die versus dice. So instead now I say dice for singular, dices for plural. That's it. I've given up. That's how I'm gonna say it. Anyway, so in rolling my dices and all of that, I think I've only gotten one single ultimate dice, and I used it obviously to get to the. No, I think I got twice to the. What is it called? The spinning part. I always forget, the super round. And I just got obviously some points. I did not unlock the car, and technically speaking, if you get enough points, you will be able to unlock the car, but trust me, based on my experience, it's very hard to get to the amount of points that you need to unlock it, so yeah, that hasn't been working out. I also got, well, I got a couple of Class D, I think a couple of Class B, and even 1 or 2 Class S direct upgrades. which are good, don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying, that overall the rewards in Treasure Rush can be really useful. But obviously the main thing that I was interested in, the car, was nowhere to be found. And not only that, I even got 3 direction reversals. 3, not 1, not 2, 3. That's 3 rolls that I could have landed in any reward, but no. It was like, no, now you're gonna switch to the other side and go all the way around the board. And it's like, really? I literally would have preferred to get a Class D direct upgrade than that, but hey, whatever. Man, nobody's triple boosted over here. I did beat a Jesco Absolute, but then again, it's unboosted, so I'm not sure that I can brag about that at all. So if not by just blind luck, if I didn't get the car in that way, how did I get it? Well, there's only really one more way to acquire it. You know what it is, I've talked about it, and man, I am not proud. I have become a whale. I would say I'm sorry, but I am not. Alright, so what happened? Like I was saying, it became clear to me that I wasn't going to be able to unlock the car just by pure luck in the Treasure Rush. And you know that I'm a Lambo collector, right? That is what I've done for I don't know how many years since I started playing this game. What has it been, like 3 years or something? My objective was always to get the Lambos, and at some point I was able to achieve that goal. But then now, thanks to the new Lambos, oh well, I'm in this position. The Reventon, I was able to get it because it's a car that was relatively easy for me to acquire, thanks to the fact that I had so many Lambos. But then this car being locked behind the Treasure Rush, if I really wanted it, well, I had 2 options. One was become a whale and pay the dumb amount of money that I had to pay to get it, or just hope to all deities. Okay, this race they were triple boosted, nice. The other one was just hoping to deities that this car will eventually get added into the master keys or something, because I do have some master keys for Class S. But you know how long is that gonna take? I don't know, because there's some cars that should be already there, but they're not. For example, just one quick example, the Aston Martin Vulcan. That is a car that absolutely should be in the master key, and it's not there. So I don't imagine that they're gonna be super happy to add this car into a master key, seeing that this was basically their money maker for this season. So what happened in this race? Cian, Chiron, Reguera, Centenario, and then there's me. All right, that's fine, that's fine. Again, remember, this is something that I said a million times. I don't get the cars for the performance, I get the car because I want it. Nah, never mind. I was queuing up for the next race, but you know what? No, I'm gonna get out of here just to look at the car again. All right, 3 races, that's all I did, huh? I really wanted to change the color, but I really want to see this because of the livery. It does look very, very cool. I like it. But yeah, so I did what I said that I did not want to do. I basically had to buy on the shop. You can get, well, you would get over here the offer to get 25 dices for $30. It was 25 dices and 440,000 fusion coins, and once you buy enough of those $30 packs, you get to where it actually gives you Treasure Rush points. And because of that, my Treasure Rush is completely finished. You can see that I already got to all of the rewards because it gave me enough points to get, obviously, to the first stage and to the second stage, my 10 direct upgrades, and then obviously the car. And that is why right now I don't have anything else. If you notice, there's no super round anymore. Instead, it got changed to tickets, because, well, I mean, there's no reason for me to get to the super round anymore. Same thing over here, no longer it's points, now it's just a wild card. So yes, I basically had to go absolutely insane. In my defense, that is why this video is called what it's called. I don't know if it's on the title or it's in the thumbnail. Do as I say, not as I do. And why do I say that? Well, I've talked a lot about how much I hate Treasure Rush, but then again, I did say this in another video recently. This is from the video that I did on the on the fake Nevada remake. This is a video that I published some days ago, and listen to what I said because this is important. But again, that is DVT today. I've been saying earlier that it really depends in what mindset I wake up. One day I wake up saying like, I'm not gonna pay that money, that's absolutely crazy. And the next day I wake up and I'm like, but I would really like to get the car, maybe I'll spend it. So I don't know, I'm talking a lot about this. Who knows, maybe in 5 days you'll figure out that I ended up spending the money because I really wanted the car and wanted to complete my collection. But hey, I don't know. Where did I land over here? I'm gonna... sounds familiar? So yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I wanted to get my collection of Lambos. I wanted to get this Lambo, and besides, it's a very unique Lambo that I haven't seen in any other game. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And fortunately, I'm in a financial position when I can where I can afford doing this. I understand that a lot of people, a lot of players won't be able to do this, and honestly, I don't recommend you to do it. The only reason why I did it is because it's Lambos. In fact, in videos of very, very, very long time ago, I used to talk about how if they were ever to do a treasure rush of Lamborghini, that's when I would be hit in my weak spot, because of all the treasure rush that have happened for the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, the king of kings in the game, for the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which is a car that looks fantastic and I really wanted it, or even for the Deus Vayen or whatever it's called, which is a car that I don't care about. But what I'm putting as example is the fact that even for good cars, even for the King of Kings, I did not do this because I don't care about the performance of the car. I really only did this because it's Lambo, and I hate that GameLoft figured out that I'm willing to spend this money on a Lambo. Man, I feel ashamed. Now, am I really ashamed? A little bit, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I bought it. It's fine. In fact, I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think? Should I get this livery? I don't know. It looks kind of nice, but I'm concerned because it makes the back of the car dark, and I don't love when the back of the cars are dark. It does look kind of nice and all, but I don't know. This would cost me another $5, but hey, I don't know. I recently also, I mean, since I already was wailing out, I decided also to buy the offer that was what, 10,000 tokens, and it was like 1.8 million fusion coins and credits. That's why suddenly my currencies went up, because I got, again, I got like 2.7 million from the Treasure Rush packs, because I had to buy 5 of them. And then I also bought that of currencies. But why did I get the currencies one? Well, it was made basically for the tokens. And that actually has to do with the whole idea of special events. As I explained before, you can actually skip a whole bunch of things over here so long as you have tokens to skip it. For example, let's say that I don't have the Sterrato and I do need these conditions, right? I can just straight up pay tokens. Now, the situation is that obviously for this special event, I'm perfectly set. Now, even that I have the Sterrato, I can legit just complete this whole thing to 100%, all of the stages, and that's actually why I wanted to use the ultimate upgrade on the Sterrato, because over here at stage 18, they ask you to have it fairly upgraded, and you can get some fusion coins. Between the fusion coins that you can get in this stage and then on this other stage, I can get another 800,000 fusion coins, so I thought, hey, might as well, and I wanted to have the Sterrato Pro. But where I was going with the tokens is that, I don't know, if in the future there's another special event for a brand that I don't have as many cars on, honestly, it's actually a relatively good deal to spend tokens to skip things. Granted, you're gonna spend a lot of tokens, but if it's for a car that I would not be able to get in any other way, for example, like the Reventon, but let's say it's another car that I'm super interested in, and I can just do it through tokens, that's why I wanted to take advantage of the possibility of buying tokens relatively cheap, because that pack with the 10,000 tokens along with the other currencies was $20 if I remember correctly. And if we look at what I can buy for $20 in currencies, specifically in tokens, you will notice that for the same price, which is this one, I can only get 4,000 tokens, so it's much less that I can get from there. So I definitely wanted to have some extra tokens over there in case that I need them for another special event in the future. I don't know, again, this one that is about Lamborghini, I'm perfectly set because of all of the Lambos that I have. But I don't know if they're, let's say that they add another car that I really like, and it's for a different brand that I don't have as many cars and I don't have them upgraded, then that's going to be a problem. So that's why I wanted to have this little bit of a cushion in order to be able to skip stages in case that I need to. And if I don't, then I'll probably end up saving these tokens for another occasion where it might come in handy. But speaking about this particular special event, like I was saying, I'm going to be able to finish it. This is the first stage of the Sterrato where it's not a free try. And the rank required is not very high, but obviously you need to own this car. So obviously now that I have a Pro, it will not be a problem. And then the next stages for the Veneno, the SE20, it's not a problem. I have the car at Pro. And it's interesting because right at this point between stage 17 and stage 18 is where the most rewards are. Up to stage 17, yeah, you can get some credits, some fusion coins and all of that. For example, over here, if we look, you can get, what is this? 15,000 credits only. I can get 30,000 fusion coins, so that doesn't sound like a lot. But as I was saying, if we look at a stage 18 where you need to own the Sterrato and you need to have it at a considerable rank, look at this. It's gonna be what, 15,000 fusion coins times 10, that's 150,000. Same thing over here, so that's 300,000 from that. So that's pretty dope. And in stage 19 with this beauty, you can get another 200,000 and 300,000. So yeah, that makes it 800,000, along with a bunch of credits and some kits for the cars, which honestly is gonna be completely useless since I already have the car fully upgraded. But hey, and then obviously there's gonna be stage 20, in which is the final competition to see what you can get. I am pretty much sure that I will not manage the 1%. I'm not that level of skill, but if I'm lucky enough, I should be able to get to the 5%. So that's gonna be another 1 million fusion coins that will come to my pocket, and I'll be happy about that, along with some direct upgrades which are gonna be useful. But now, the very last thing that I wanted to talk about was what are we gonna do with all of the spins that I earned? Because I don't know if you noticed it, but I have 143 spins left. Tell me in the comments, do you want to see a video where I do all of the rolls of this thing? Because by the way, it's still 2 days and 4 hours, so that means that I'm still gonna be able to complete. Well, today I'm missing 2 extra dices because I haven't done the multiplayer in Gauntlet. But I'll be to 145. I'll probably get another 10 to 15 more rolls before this ends. So do you want to see a video where I do all of those rolls in that same video just to see what kind of rewards I can get? I know it's kind of silly, but hey, I paid a lot of money, so might as well use it, right? I'm not gonna let this go to waste, but I'm curious. Are you interested in seeing that, or would you just prefer for me to show you, hey, this is all that I got? I don't know. I'm curious. Maybe you want to see the excitement of seeing the thing and the rolls and all of that and see where I land. If I do a video like that, it's gonna be sped up. I'm gonna pre-record it and then speed it up and comment over it, because man, it's gonna take forever, let me tell you that. But yeah, so what can I say? That's it. Here's a key phrase for you. You know how this works. Whoever leaves this key phrase, the first person to leave it is gonna get a heart and a pin. Anybody else that posted afterwards is only gonna get a heart. What is the key phrase? Well, do as DBT says. Don't do what DBT just did. Yes, that is the key phrase, because man, I deserve a little bit of shaming, to be completely honest. But hey, at least I have it. And again, should I get this livery? Let's do a couple races with this thing before we end, just because why not? So overall, I am serious when I say that you should not do what I just did, all right? I don't do it. Don't do it. And by the way, if anybody's curious, yeah, I had zero benefit from Gameloft or anything because of the content creation program. No. This was all on me. I wish they were like, hey, DBT, do you want to get the car for free? But that's not the case. I had to go full pay to win in order to get it. And, well, there's still 2 more Lambos to come in this update. Well, I mean, I don't think it's much of a stretch to say what it is, since Gameloft themselves posted an image showing the 4 Lambos. There's gonna be the Huracan Evo Spider, and there's also going to be a Lamborghini Diablo GT, of which I'm very excited because I've been asking for a Diablo for a very long time. I just really hope that there's not gonna be a treasure rush, because I don't think I can afford a second treasure rush like this. I don't think I would like to do something like that anymore. I want to believe that this was the only time that they did it, but hey, Gameloft might be thinking, hey, DBT does spend a lot of money when it comes about Lambos, huh? Maybe we should do more Lambos. Whatever. I really don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be going this crazy again in terms of pay to winage. The only thing, okay, here's one where I would say I could do it. I would do it if the case presents itself. If they were to add the Lamborghini Vision Gran Turismo, man, I would be afraid that if that car ever gets added, it will be Treasure Rush. But maybe I would go crazy for that one too. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I kept saying that I wasn't gonna do it, and I did it. So, well, I think that's enough of my self-shaming. Now it's time to enjoy the car. I've done what I have done, and now from here onwards, I have another class as Lambo. And you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That means that I finally have a 5 Lambo team for Gauntlet. Oh yeah, baby, I've done Gauntlet with Lambos before, But now this is the first time where there's actually 5 Lambos at the top of the classes bracket. Because in the previous things that I have done with this concept, I basically had to go with the Cian, Centenario, Super Veloce, and then from there onwards it was, oh no, what is happening? Oh, I think my game just froze. Well, rip. Thank you for the crash, game. Much appreciated. Jesus Christ, let me find a lobby. As I was saying before the crash, so in my previous attempts of the Gauntlet with Lambos, I had to go with 1860-ish cars. Again, Cian, Centenario, and SV. And then I had to resort to Class A Lambos, sort of. I do have another Class S Lambo, which is the Terzo Millennio, but I have an MP tune for Class A. And even if it was a Pro, it's still a very low 800. So that's not a car that can perform on par with the 1860 cars. And then, like I said, I would put the 5th car as a straight up Class A Lambo. But now I have 5 Lambos in the 1860-ish brackets. So, I mean, rank. So that's pretty good. I finally will be able to do full-on Lambo Gauntlet. So expect to see a tiny bit more of Gauntlet on my channel, at least while I make use of that. Because, man, I finally have the opportunity. Oh yeah, baby. So overall, Lambo Sterrato, what can I say? It does seem to be the case where it has absolutely insane nitro duration, but the drifting doesn't seem amazing. The steering is alright. Acceleration seems okay. Actually, just earlier I watched a video by The Game Inside where he was comparing the acceleration of this car with other Class S cars, and obviously got defeated by the usual suspects like the Bugatti Divo or the 300 Plus, but it was actually able to put up quite well with the Cian, with the Centenario and other cars. So that's pretty good to see. It seems like it's a, oh Jesus Christ, oh don't crash. It seems that it's a very competitive Lambo, and that absolutely makes me happy. So there you have it. Again, what can I say? I did it. Don't do it. If unless you're obsessed like me with Lambos, and even then I would still not recommend you to do it. But if you have done it, tell me what has been your experience with having 100 and something dice rolls. But I don't think anybody here is gonna be able to tell me what experience is like. And also let me know if you want to see a video of me doing all of those dice rolls in one go, because why not? But in the meantime, why don't you check this video where I use the ultimate upgrade in the other new Lambo, or maybe this one where I reacted to the Sterrato Treasure Rush. I was so young and such an idealist back then. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.